Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening.
Alonso! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Irwin.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have their second corner now. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
So, third corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. And this is Xabi Alonso. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a fine interception. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And it's Stojkovic. Madueke.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Stojkovic, Rummenigge. Danger averted for now. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Martinelli. And the ball's come loose here.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely ball and a decent chance! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Can he get onto this? Ødegaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, what a ball! And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice goes short. Chance to shoot! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 56 minutes is
some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's come loose. He's on it. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Beckham with the short one. And this is... It's Alonso! Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, to not... Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
substitution in progress.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Rice, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
White.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Referee's given a throw. He's in a great position here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rice. Saka is herring after that one. And he's cut it out. White. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. He's picked his way through. White. And it's White.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
I think we're just about done here.
6 added minutes.
Tries to
have been
play it
indicated.
through. Beckham gets into a good position. And he's whipped it across. Raya claims it without any fuss. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Stojkovic. Number 7, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 14,
And it's Bellingham.
Guti. Coming on the field, number 22,
Trossard.
Bellingham.
He's looking wide.
Number 18,
That's that, the end. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as